In.
I nod, turn to like what looks like the biggest tree, climb the tree, and try to like make myself a nice little like place to lay.
This is when I really wish. Like every time I'm like, Stalbor needs to buy a tent. We're always on the run. Never get a chance to buy a tent. So I guess we'd set up at the bottom of the tree, right? Right.
Wait.
Right?
DM.
Oh, I thought you were waiting for them to respond. So you can set up at the bottom of the tree, absolutely.
Okay. I thought I was in Groundhog Day for a second there, and then everything
Right?
glitched out on my Skype. So I was real spooked.
I honestly thought you were talking to Reich. I'm so sorry.
No!
Yeah. No, you can set up at the bottom of the tent. Yeah, the bottom of the tree. You go right ahead.
Then we would. And
Then we do that.
What is the camps? What are the camp procedures? Who's doing in what order?
So what I would say is I'll take the first few hours since I'm not that good at in darkness.
Roll me a perception check.
Make sure I don't have any type of disadvantage, advantage. Okay.
Don't arrogate.
All right. Perception check.
Oh.
Oh, that 19, man.
Oh. So with your
19,
natural
man.
one, with that ouch, with that painful ouch.
It's a 6.
You do get one more action point, just so you know, into your pool. But with that
Oh
painful
wait, I have
one,
action points. I'm gonna spend one.
you automatically fail.
Isn't it automatically a fail either way? Yeah.
Oh, is it? I thought that was only combat with you, Scott.
It is true that the rules are technically it's not an automatic fail, so you can
All
use
right,
an
hold
action
on.
point. So
All right, I got an 8.
you fail. When you finally notice that there are creepers that are nearby, maybe it's because you were having a snack and you were chewing too loud. Maybe you were restringing your bow to make sure that, check the tension of it. Who knows? Whatever it was that you were doing. Maybe you're just literally just taking a shit in the woods, because that's what people do.
Shit in the woods.
You're caught with your pants down. Not literally, but caught with your pants down. And you don't notice that the creepers are there until it's too late. They actually are creeping along, and you notice them when they're literally, everybody else is in the camp sleeping.
Well, no, Stalbor's awake completely.
Sleeping.
No,
And
but I am.
No,
My
that's what we
passive
said
perception
before.
Should have saw them unless
Yeah.
15 isn't high enough.
hold on. So
I said Stalbor's awake all night, and I'm climbing the tree and taking first watch as well.
yes. I get that.
Alright.
So when you finally notice them, because being awake and being passively aware of things behind
Yeah,
trees and
that's how
whatnot,
I
and
used to
actively looking are two different things. So
Okay.
so when you finally notice them, it's around the same time that Stalbor does, which is when they're about 30 feet from the tree that you guys have camped around, which is
How many?
uncomfortably close. You actually can't make them out. You just see that there's movement over there. Stalbor can see that there's 3 of them.
I'll stand up and I'll message into both Kieran and Reich's head, wake up, moundlings.
Well, why don't you roll me initiative first?
Me and Stalbor.
Yes.
I have advantage on initiative.
All right.
Oh wait, it didn't let me roll it. So I guess I rolled twice.
Yeah,
Correct.
you can't do initiative. You have to do it, man. Man ways.
Ugh. That's terrible.
Yeah, I'm glad you rolled initiative twice. So,
That's terrible.
it is. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry.
Sorry. What are you, Canadian, eh?
I say sorry since I used to watch that show How I Met Your Mother, but I never finished it because it got really bad.
The ending's terrible. Watch the other ending. False.
I
The
stopped.
ending's shit, Eric.
I never watched the last 2 seasons because it got really bad.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah. So, anyways, actually, they act before you guys because I got a whopping 10. Isn't that sad?
Well, Bellum's taken a shit, and Stalbor's just sitting there.
So you guys notice them, and Stalbor sees 3 of them come walking up to the camp while he's in the middle of like studying a book. He's just like,
They're just coming
Oh,
to cuddle.
shit.
It's lonely on these wolves.
And they come shuffling up even closer and closer and closer while you guys, right after you guys happen to notice that they're there. You notice it a bit too late and they move up closer. Luckily for you, their speed is 25. So they actually go shuffling up over towards the tents where people are and start like ripping and tearing into the tents and tearing them open. And that's actually their whole turn is
Hey, those are expensive.
is not actually attacking, just tearing up the tents and getting into the, where you are.
Hey,
Sure.
you better stop that.
That's going to be Bellum first.
All right, I'm up in a tree.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do is shoot the closest one with my longbow.
Sure.
Actually, I'm gonna hunter's mark it and then shoot it with my longbow.
That's right. You better mark it, Hunter.
Come on, man.
Oh, I don't have advantage, so that's not a nat 20.
Well, you're up on a tree. You might have advantage.
Do I have advantage?
I would actually say against
I'm
these
hiding.
creatures. Against these creatures, no.
Okay.
Ooh.
If it was a
20
normal
anyway.
dude, yes. But against these creatures, no. For reasons. That's a hit.
Everyone in chat, write boo. We shall protest this. We shall overcome.
And then you'll be muted. So
So my first attack.
He's now
does
become
14
a
points of
tyrant.
damage.
He's gone mad with power.
14 points of damage to the first attack.
Yep. Does it drop? No.
No. It does not drop.
All right. I'm gonna shoot it with my longbow again.
Okay. That is not a hit.
I can use an action point.
can.
Sir.
Please. That's a hit. Thank you. So that's 8, 12. That's 17 points of damage on top of your, let's see, 26, 31 points of damage total. Thank you so much. It's taken 31, and of course, it's still standing. All right. Next.
That's the end of my turn. I stay in the tree.
Perfect. Thank you so much. It's Stalbor's turn.
I
is
guess I
taking.
would say like, they're here. Loudly.
I'll run back as far as I can and level 1 magic missile, the one that Bellum attacked.
Sure.
Pew, pew. My magic missile works now.
Yay! There's 12 points of damage. That's actually pretty solid.
That's really good for level 1.
Oh, yeah, is that max? It's almost
No,
max.
no,
almost
no.
max. Almost max.
Not
Ollie,
even max.
can
Not
you
even max.
roll? Can you describe to me that kill?
I'm running backwards, probably while yelling Kieran and Reich's names, and I get the spell book, and I'm much more clumsy casting spells because this is Odette's spell book, and it doesn't quite work the same way I want it to. But I do probably run around the tree, and the magic bolts go around the tree and into the one after it's like being arrowed twice, probably below its head, clean off.
There you go. And it collapses to the ground. DED. Dead. It is now Kieran and Reich. You guys, with his screaming your names and your tents being ripped apart, you guys come conscious. You can roll me initiative. Don't forget you start prone either way. Okay, Kieran's gonna act first.
Wow.
Reich's gonna be second, and then the rest of the order. So, starting with Kieran, but understand that once again, you are prone. There was one, you literally wake up as one of them all of a sudden gets blasted with bits of energy and its head pops off and it collapses down on the ground near you. But there's another one right outside your tent anyways.
Alright. So I'm gonna spend half my movement to get up.
Okay.
The rest of half of it to get into an advantageous position to shoot this thing.
Okay, so it's kind of like just come out the backside of the tent, or it was ripping open the backside. Just kind of like move your way out the front side of the tent. It's like, oh, okay, and get so you can blast it without disadvantage. Gotcha. You hit it. What kind of damage are you doing?
Lightning, because I know that works now.
Okay, you do lightning damage to it, and it takes 16 points of lightning damage. That's gorgeous, darling, gorgeous. That's your move and your standard. Anything else?
I'll spend a bonus to convert some points over to spell. I'll do some conversions.
Sounds great. Reich, it's now your turn. Once again, you wake up to seeing one. This one's actually ripping into your tent and is starting to claw down at you as you come to.
Alright, so I'm just gonna grab my sword. Attacking from prone, does that give me any disadvantage or anything like that?
Attacking up from prone does. Attacking down into prone gives that advantage.
Alright, so then I'm gonna stand up then first, and I'm gonna attack him.
If you guys are both prone, it wouldn't. You know what I mean? But like attacking upwards to somebody with, you know. So you get yourself to your feet, which doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity anymore, and start fighting the thing.
Found that out.
Yeah, like a couple of years ago, and I was very disappointed. So you hit. And deal just the 8.
Just the 8 right now, I'm gonna attack you.
Oh,
That one's not gonna
I
happen.
just remembered something. Huh. Oh, that's funny.
Well, I'm gonna deal the full 10 with the other tree. I'm not gonna do flurry of blows, so.
Okay. So you just happy with the 10 points of damage? Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a different one. Cool. After you goes to the bad guy's turns. So that one that was kind of climbing into your tent and on top of you, Reich, it's going to start reaching down and attacking at you. It's going to start clawing and biting its way to you. That being said, it is 2 attacks. That's right. Okay. Where's Reich? There you are. Number of attacks 2. Okay. And... oh, 2 more points of damage than what it says. All right, so both attacks are horrible misses against you. Your AC of 17. So the creature comes swinging at you with its first claw, and this is actually when you hit it with your sword, the first attack with your sword, and you strike it with your sword, cutting across its chest and all up its arm, which is what stops the attack from really being able to get to you. And it kind of clambers forward, trying to claw at you and bite at you with its other side. And this is why you miss with your other sword attack, because you end up having to interrupt your own attack to catch the thing over by the hilt of the weapon and shove it back off of you. Attacks over at Erin. The thing comes clambering after Kieran and attacks her as well. Leave the poor wizard on the ground by herself. Bastards. There we go. And her AC is much lower. Oh, that's sad. So my first attack against you, Karen, is a critical hit. It actually comes clambering at you, and it's just sad. It comes clambering at you and attacks you completely. You go to like take your footing and step backwards. You had just woken up. You have not had coffee. And there's a root behind your heel. So you stumble backwards and it takes advantage of that and hits you for a whopping 6. I repeat, 6 points of damage. 6. Why 6? Because I rolled a d6, one of the lowest I could. My critical hit die was the minimum. So I did 6. 6 for a critical hit.
Sad.
I am sad. And my second
I'm
attack
not.
against you does not even break your AC of 13. It's coincidentally, attack roll is a 6. So, that is their turn. This brings us over to, what's his name? Bellum.
Bellum is going to, as his bonus action, move his hunter's mark from the dead guy to the one that Kieran just hit.
Yeah.
And he's going to shoot with his longbow at that one.
Hit.
Nice.
Thank you so much. So that is,
23.
I gotcha. Okay. After that is going to be,
Wait, I get another shot.
oh, yep,
if
you
it
do.
didn't die.
You know the attack. My apologies.
It didn't die?
It did not.
Boom.
Miss.
Miss. Alright, I stay in my tree.
Okay. After that is going to be Stalbor's turn.
Magic missile level 2 at the one on Kieran, while probably running away more still. Just making a nice bit of position between everything. 15 damage.
15 damage.
Actually, 15 damage is just enough. It's literally just enough. Could you describe that kill? Ollie.
Same as last time. It would be pretty badass to watch because it's like red magic glowing through the night. But he's just backpedaling while slinging them like.
It's cool too.
little
I
to no
imagine.
aim.
I imagine Ollie like because it's not your spell book. Originally, it's like blue magic
It's
turning
blue
to red.
into red.
Yeah, it's like blue to red as you. Oh, that's so badass.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's neat.
Oh, dead.
All right. So, could you make me a perception check with disadvantage, please, Stalbar? You notice as you're trying to retreat and run away and make a bigger gap that, if you continue doing so, you're about to run into another group of them.
I wheel around on my heel and it's like more.
Okay. So you kind of like stop
How far
pushing
away
yourself
are
forward.
them from me?
About 60, 70, 80 feet, somewhere in that range. Oh, wait, hold on. Math brain. 72 and a third feet. Then for funsies, you break it down into millimeters.
That's the
It's
hypotenuse.
just nicer for Stalbors. But elf things, all millimeters. Just a bigger number makes them feel better.
Moving on. Now it's your turn. Stalbar was the last. That's back to the top. That's Kieran. She may be muted, but that doesn't mean she doesn't want to stop. Yeah,
Sorry.
Cast
Is the one in front of me dead?
it is. Yeah.
Cool.
It's actually twice now. One in front of you
There's
died.
one more.
One more. Well, the over here. I am going to cast fly, just because I'm super fast. And I am going to fly a little bit off the ground, and I'm gonna try to make my way over to where Stalbar said there was more, and I'm gonna try to line up a lightning bolt as best as I can to hit a bunch of them.
You can't see them because you're too far back.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna move forward,
Okay.
like to where Stalbar was.
Sure. You move forward to where Stalbar was, and you can definitely see them on the ground.
Okay. And yeah, I'm just gonna try to position myself in an advantageous way so I can try to lightning bolt them next turn.
Okay, not a problem. After that is going to be your turn, Reich, the one in front of you.
So I'm just gonna continue in on them.
Ooh, another hit. Reich is always so good against these things.
How many of them are still around?
One in front of you.
Oh, I'm not gonna flare blow, so I'm just gonna deal it full.
Okay, so that's your 13 points of
13.
damage, and you always do full.
Hold on 1 second. It's coming up.
That's a hit.
Wow. You're rolling a lot of 18s, Eric.
I hacked the program.
Another 17 damage. It's still up, but it's all sorts of messed up. Because 17 on top
I
of...
imagine my sword probably does lesser damage. I don't know if it matters. Actually, hold on.
Lesser damage? No, your sword is the only thing that does full... Your sword and magic do full damage.
Yeah, because my sword is now magic for the purposes of a...
That's not what I'm saying.
But yeah, it is now, but... Hey, I'm proud.
Okay, we're proud of you too. So you mess it up. It is all sorts of messed up right now. Actually, Punchy could have even finished it, maybe. All right, after that is Stalbar. No, Bellum's turn.
All right, Bellum's gonna shoot at the one that the only one really.
Mm-hmm. Do you bonus action first?
Nope, I just shoot.
Okay.
I will add an action point to that.
Every time I attack, it's either so wildly low that action points will not help.
You miss.
Or
I miss. Second attack, I will shoot at it.
The reason why I always have so many action points is I don't do attack rolls.
I will.
Rip.
I will see what happens.
Miss.
Damn. But I'm gonna yell out, like, noticing Kieran run over to where Stalbar is. I'm gonna say, kill this one, then get down. We can't take on the horde.
Oh no.
So he says that, and it's actually Stalbor's turn. Stalbor, roll me a perception or insight check.
Don't do it. He's trying to
They're both
blow
the
you
same.
into a
Trap.
trap.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
You notice that they haven't seemed to notice you quite just yet, but they're definitely kind of hobbling in this direction. They're not pointedly coming at you. They're just
The
kind of
horde?
meandering this way. The three
The
more.
group that I saw.
Correct. The 3 more.
Yeah, I'll just we can handle these. I say back as I do this.
How many in the group you
3,
saw?
assuming I can get them all in the blast.
Okay. So he saw 3 over
I
in
don't
that
know
group.
if I can use an action point to make their saves worse, but if I can, I will.
You cannot.
That would be useful for me as a wizard.
It would be, but you can't. You know what else is useful as a wizard? You roll in d6 to add to things.
I never have. I use magic missile.
That's that. Whose problem is that, Mr. 21 Strength? Use your sword.
Hit something.
I made the macro. It's ready.
Hit
Stalbor's
something.
not ready emotionally.
Yeah, Stalbor's not ready to find his muscles to be as good as Luca's.
Well, kind of funny. I actually succeeded with 2 of them. I rolled 2 natural 20s, and then I
I need
rolled
to roll
really low.
damage. I haven't done this for a long time because my spell book blew up.
Where's
Along
the
with the rest of you.
Ooh.
I got better.
11 points of damage for 2 of them, and 22 for
Does that thing make a loud noise or no?
It's like a big like when the last bit of water's in the bathtub, that sort of like.
So the answer is yes.
Yes.
Meanwhile,
I don't
Kieran's been
like it.
casting very loud magic. So
Yep.
It's meant to be. It's a repurposed fireball, so it's still got to be loud.
Did we skip Kieran's turn?
No.
you asked us
No.
no.
Oh,
Kieran.
okay.
Stalbor's
Oh
at
yeah,
the
yeah.
bottom.
Stalbor's at the bottom, and now it's Kieran's turn.
Are those things still up?
Yep.
All right. I will continue to move myself into an advantageous position to get any of and all of them into lightning bolt. Can I do that, Scott?
Yeah.
As many as
You're
possible.
you're going to be able to get there
All right, cool.
because of the shamble forward.
And also, I moved 120 feet in this round last.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I'm gonna roll some more saves.
I am going to empower that. Why not? It might end up being
Why
worse.
not?
What does that do?
It's crazy that you empower after
Reroll
the effect.
ones,
Yeah, you can do after.
twos.
No, it was worse. It was 1 less
Made it
damage.
worse.
28. Made it worse. But easier to divide by 2.
It's so much worse.
That's true.
So 28.
Okay, so hold on. 28 points of damage to. Give it 1 second. What did I say it was last time? 22 for one of them and 11. So 11, 28.
Look at Scott doing some math.
Um. 1 second. I
Is
just
that the
pressed
noises
the wrong
foundlings
buttons.
make? It's not even. It makes sense to me. Or maybe that's because I've been playing a lot of Japanese games.
Aaron, you kill one of them,
Ugh.
but the other ones are all
Alright.
sorts of messed up.
Alright. That's my turn.
So it goes and just drops, smoking. Huge flash of light.
Yeah, if Bellum was annoyed at me,
Like you, Bellum for a
They
moment
don't have eyes.
could
Also,
see
it's
all
kind
the
of
other
the
ones.
Garrett
Could
yell
see all the
about
other
that.
ones for a mile.
A bonus action to move 10 feet up in there.
Bonus actions. Oh yeah, of course. And after Kieran's turn, brings us to Reich's turn.
Great. Is the one in front of me still up?
It is. Yeah, it's very almost dead. Oh, did I not have it attack you? No, it did.
Are there any others in my range?
Nope. That's the only one. They're over there casting spells off into the distance, off the other
I
direction.
see. I see. I was in short. I'm just gonna attack this thing twice with my my weapon.
You hit with the
Actually,
second one.
The first one, I'm going to use an action point.
You know a 17 doesn't hit. Okay.
So it's a mess.
An
The
18
second one
out of-
hits though, and your 7 points of
Ooh.
damage is enough to drop it
Ooh.
Yes.
because how messed up it was. You can describe that kill if you'd like.
Yeah. So I would just easy does it. Just lop its head off.
Okay, nice. You guys just keep popping these things' heads off like they're zombies.
You said they're very zombie-like.
I didn't say they were zombies. So
In
after
motion, they're zombie-like.
after Reich's turn is actually going to be the bad guys' turns, and now they're heading directly towards the two of you. Before they weren't. Now they're heading directly towards the two of you, shambling their way
I
over
would
as
have
quickly
run
as they
with
can.
the rest of my movement.
Yep, of
back
course.
towards the tree,
And of course, they double move to get closer, as quick as they can. The only person here freely able to move is Kieran because she's flying. Actually, Bellum too because he doesn't suffer from rough terrain.
Nope. Yep.
So the two of them are able to move freely, but everything else is moving at half speed. So after they go, just making their way much closer, it is Bellum's turn. So you
They're
don't
about
have
50
a
feet
mini.
away?
You don't have a mini. It was never put onto the map, so you're not on my initiative tracker. So you keep confusing me.
That's fine. So they're about 50 feet away because they double moved.
Correct.
All right. So I'm gonna stay up the tree as long as I can see them. Any of them look hurt to me. I heard
I
the
mean,
big
you can
boom
see
and all that.
movements. You can see shapes down there, but it's not like it's
Right.
lit up. You know.
Right. Do any of them look hurt at all? Like,
You only had a single flash of light. You can't tell if any of them are injured.
sure. So
Granted,
for
the flash of
you-
light passed through them. So
my ability is I hurt someone who's already hurt. So
Will-
I'm gonna shoot
Will,
at one
they-
at random.
they both took a lightning damage, so they both are.
Oh, there's
hurt.
only two?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
At
I'll
the
shoot
moment.
at the right one.
Yep. And unfortunately, that was the wrong one.
The wrong one.
And then I'm gonna shoot at the right one again. All right.
Okay. But they have cover from the
How much cover?
Oh, I didn't tell you disadvantage. That's my mistake.
Doesn't
from
matter.
darkness.
I ignore 3/4 cover.
No, not cover. Concealment. So it's my mistake though. It's fine. I was supposed to say roll a disadvantage. I did it. That's my mistake. In the future, you're rolling disadvantage
There's
because
a difference
nighttime and you're
between them
human.
being behind stuff
Yep.
and that you can't see because it's
I was
Right.
thinking old
He
school
said cover,
concealment
I thought.
stuff. It's my mistake. Don't worry about it. So you deal the 10, 3, 13.
And then bonus action, I'm going to move my hunter's mark to the one I didn't hit.
Actually, it's funny. The one that you hit, it actually does fall because
Perfect.
Karen had messed up so much with her spell. It's the one that failed to save against Ollie's spell. So
Good.
it actually does fall.
I move my bonus action to the one I didn't hit.
Cool. So that one now has the mark on it, and your turn is over. After your turn, Stalbor's turn. There's one left, shambling towards you as quickly as it can.
How far away is it from me?
About 40 feet.
I told the dead.
That seems redundant.
Switched up.
Takes 13 points of damage. It was
16.
yeah. Oh no.
I have a feeling these things aren't wise.
Yeah. I rolled and it did not roll well. It also has a very So the what is that? 13.
Yep.
Okay. So it's all sorts of messed up, but still standing.
Then, seeing it come towards me, I say a little prayer and get out the enchanted sword. Kind of just point it forwards at it.
Nice.
It's a very,
I don't know how to use
very,
this thing.
Very, very fancy. Stalboard knows how to use a sword, just not as much as a fighter.
He knew how to use a sword before you were an inkling in your daddy's balls, boy.
That's
So-
very
He proved
true.
it in the town square.
So,
I'm
anyways,
just saying, Stalboard lore-wise knows how to use a sword, but because he's a wizard, the rolls don't allow it. But at level 1, he should have been good at a sword. He just fucking wasn't. Cause
He just wasn't.
the spell's still doing that weird thing where it's showing the.
I need to re-add them.
Yeah, I know it's annoying
When they did
because
the
they
thing.
update. Yeah. All right. So after Stalbor's turn, brings us back to the top of initiative, which is
Kieran.
Kieran. It's all sorts of messed up. It's not very far from you, but it's beneath you, like most things, right?
Everything's beneath Kieran. Let's be real.
I just made that joke.
You were in the middle of it when I said it.
I can hope.
Aaron, are you satisfied with that roll?
You're muted.
I'm gonna
No,
assume.
17 doesn't hit, so why would I?
You know, I have to try.
So
I have to try.
I might.
You
Don't
know,
me.
I have to. I have to. So
I don't want to.
all right, that's the end of your turn, I guess. So that's going to be Reich, your turn.
All right.
Do you go
there's
rushing
no
across the
one-
battlefield with your sword at the other one, or no?
I mean, how far away is it?
A distance.
50 feet at least.
I mean, I don't want to run into these things because I'm probably just gonna exacerbate the problem. So I'm gonna pull out my bow and I'm gonna try to take a shot from back here.
Sure, you have to move up a little bit, but you can definitely do that. Not move up to have the range. Move up to see it.
It's the same attack roll. Does it really
Roll the
matter?
correct one because it's going to change your damage. And you hit.
Cool. Use my second attack. That one's not going to hit. All right, 5 damage.
Okay. It is still standing. That brings us from Reich to the creature's turn, who scrambles forward the 50 feet or 45 feet or whatever to stand up next to Stalbor. It is not attacking because it had to use its whole turn just to stand in front of Stalbor, but it's standing there. That brings us to Bellum's turn. Bellum, it is standing there in front. Well, you see shapes in front of shapes, but one of those shapes is a sword that has a faint glow. A glow that most people wouldn't be able to notice, but it's so dark out here for you that you can kind of see it.
I'm going to shoot at the shape that approached the shape.
Oh, got him.
Well, you hit one of those shapes. Could you roll damage for me?
Hey, you don't use fumbles.
Oh.
Do you want me to roll damage?
Oh, he's shooting blindly into the darkness. Oh, you're supposed to roll with disadvantage, but, we forgot.
Oh.
I'll take advantage of this.
Disadvantage,
No. No. I didn't make you re-roll last time. I didn't make you re-roll last time.
Always re-roll.
No.
It's been a roll.
That is fact. We always re-roll.
Ollie, take 4 points of damage as an arrow stabs into your
You're
clothes and
changing
cleanses
your
you.
rules?
Good.
I'll remember that.
But I want to shoot you, Ollie. No, I
The
won't.
rules have been changed. Pray they are not altered any further.
I won't.
right.
However, he's not allowed to reroll because of I didn't make him reroll last time, and I should have. So,
Okay.
just to be
I'm going
consistent
to-
with this combat.
I'm going to shoot again at this guy.
Hold on. Roll me a D100 though. You were
Oh,
shooting
man.
into melee when you can't see anything. Roll me a D100. Remember
I didn't know it was
middle
nighttime.
numbers.
I said I was
Middle numbers are
staying up
safe.
specifically because it wasn't late.
Okay. Actually,
good?
That's true.
Ollie, you do take 4 points of damage because that is
That is bad.
high is
good.
bad. Yeah.
Well, high and low is bad with Scott. Middle.
Hey, Will, I hope you never want Stalbor to like Bellum. Because now
Hey,
it's never.
Will wants Stalbor to like Bellum. Bellum doesn't give a fuck.
He gets an arrow to the arm and it like scratches him, and he just.
Just remember,
So, all right.
it's a scratch. It's not like it's sticking out of you and you're like,
So hear me out. Stalbor turns like, what the fuck? And then over his shoulder, Bellum shoots this thing.
Maybe.
With an action point.
roll 2. Oh, he hits it.
Okay.
Yay.
Now roll
And
small
then-
enough damage you can't kill it.
Jesus.
Okay. So with your 13, you are able to drop it. Say your
Yeah.
line.
I don't say anything. I stay silent for now. Just an arrow comes shooting right over Stalbor's shoulder as he like looks back and hits this thing right in the neck as it falls forward.
Okay.
Stalbor sheaths his sword, fiddles with his component pouch. And Bellum just hears, "I'm gonna have long conversations with you, young man."
I jump down from the tree.
Kieran, can you
And
roll
then
me
I
a
look
perception check? Because you're the one flying with the vantage point. And the magical eyes.
Oh, I don't know why I rolled a d20 and not anything else.
Because you're a
I'm sorry.
stranger.
I'm
lady.
sorry. I'm not thinking right now. I'm elsewhere.
In the
Perception.
sky.
Kieran, you see from the direction that you shot the lightning bolt, so and shot a lightning bolt that way, and you hit your targets, but it was in that direction. You actually are able to see 7 more of them are now shambling their way over.
All right, we got 7
Something
more.
that
Do we
they-
want to run?
While you
need
guys
to
contemplate that decision with this new revelation, why don't we take our last break to come back for our last, like, say, half hour or so, and then we'll be good. So
Word.
we'll see you in about 5 minutes. Bye.